Breathing myth number 2 is that we should breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose provides many benefits, but breathing out through the nose is also very important. Frequently, when we think of the nose, we just consider the part that is sticking out of our face. But the truth is that the nasal cavity goes way back inside of the head and performs many important functions. A few of the benefits of inhaling through the nose are that it prepares the air for the lungs. It warms the air to the temperature that the lungs would like it, and it also moistens the air to not dry out the lungs. Also, the mucous membrane inside the nasal cavity will filter out dust and dirt and bacteria as you inhale. Also, the nasal cavity produces nitric oxide, which will kill viruses and parasites that you inhale as well. And so we have this amazing filtration system that prepares the air for the lungs. Exhaling through the nose also has its benefits, and the main benefit is that it regulates your breathing volume. Your nose holes are smaller than your mouth hole, and so it actually slows down the air as you inhale, and it slows down the air as you exhale. And so just by breathing through the nose, we're going to breathe more slowly. And so that's a simple way to decrease our minute ventilation a bit, is simply by keeping the mouth closed for the inhalation and the exhalation. In 2017, there was a Stanford University study that discovered a small cluster of neurons in the brainstem that monitor your breathing, and they relax your body when you breathe slowly. So slow breathing triggers this relaxation response. It's important to understand that mouth breathing is hyperventilation. If you are breathing through your mouth, you're breathing more air than your body wants. And if your mouth's open, you're going to be breathing through it. It's the path of least resistance. And when you are mouth breathing, you are going to be engaging your chest muscles. Chest breathing and mouth breathing go hand in hand. This is a simple exercise you can try. If you just for a minute look down at your chest and breathe nasally for a minute, nice and slowly, and watch how your chest moves. Now try opening up your mouth and taking a nice big mouth breath, and watch how your chest moves. Likely what you should see there is that when you breathe with your mouth open, it engages your chest, and so you'll see a lot more movement in your chest. If you look up mouth breather in the dictionary, it says a stupid person. Now we've talked about how mouth breathing and hyperventilation can deprive the brain of oxygen. There are also physical effects that can change the structure of the face. Here we have the graphic of a nose breather, someone who grew up breathing through their nose and with their tongue in the proper place. And some of the most common characteristics are a nice wide jaw with good definition of the cheekbones and generally fairly straight teeth. And we'll see the nice well-developed jaw that is growing forward, which leaves plenty of room for the airway. So we have nice airway size here as well. Well, when we mouth breathe, we can see some significant effects to the way the face develops. And so if a child grows up mouth breathing, we're likely to see a face that is growing downward, a narrow face. And we'll see tired eyes and poor definition of the cheekbones. Also, the weight of the tongue, because it's not up on the roof of the mouth, will actually weigh down the lower jaw, the mandible, and it will set back, and that will decrease the size of the airway. And the smaller the airway, the more likely that we are to have sleep apnea. Just by mouth breathing, we can see all of these features and changes in the faces of children. So here's a quick case study. So this boy at the age of 9 had this picture taken, and we can see the nice structure of the cheekbones and the alert eyes and just a solid nose breather face. Well, this boy, when he was 14, received a gerbil for his birthday, and turned out he was allergic to gerbils, and it caused his nose to clog up, and he became a habitual mouth breather. Well, 2 years later, when he was 16, these pictures were taken. And here you can see the tired eyes, the lack of definition in the jaw. We also see the set back lower jaw, and all of these features simply from breathing through his mouth. So truth number 2 is that we need to breathe in and out through the nose. That's so that we can regulate that breathing volume and slow down the breathing and get that relaxation benefit, and also so that the face can develop properly.